ಎಂಟೂವರೆಗೆ ಹೊಂಟೀನಿ ಅಂತ Hello everyone, how are you all?
We are good, sir. How about you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. When is the retest? Retest कब है?
परसों है सर.
Okay, this इसी week है ना?
सैटरडे को है.
So from today our project classes will begin. Okay, कुछ नहीं करना, बैठ के देखना है. That's all. ठीक है? And this project we will be staggering the entire project code into 2 or 3 parts. Okay, today we will do something, tomorrow we will do something. If possible, if something is remaining, we will take that to the next class Monday. Fine, I will try to finish our project up till tomorrow, so that on Monday we can have some discussion on what projects you have to do, and afterwards your project will start. Fine. So all whatever we have covered till now, how did it go for you? Tell me that first. All the subject over the 3 months time, whatever we have covered, how did it go for you? Understood everything? Did you get any basic idea of everything that we have discussed? Did it happen? Hello. Why you people are silent? Means whatever we have discussed in the in DS Algo part, how did it go for you?
Yes sir, याद है अभी.
सब कुछ तुम तो चलो प्रैक्टिस करते हो, बाकी I think many people have arrived from Jajib sir's batch to my batch. Did you face any difficulty in the topics that we have discussed so far? Did you face any difficulty in understanding any topic that we have discussed so far? Those who have continued to my batch, as well as those who have arrived from other batches as well. It may happen that some of the topic is unclear to you because you have seen this for the first time. Go through all of them once more. Read the notes that have been given to you, fine. And then you can consult some external sources as well, if you like that, okay, from YouTube's and all. So this is how this should go. Continue practicing DS Algo part so that it will help you for your interviews. Okay, nobody shall leave DSA or core computer science revision. Core computer science revision you can skip till the last moment of interviews, okay? But nobody shall leave the practice of DSA as of now. Okay. Okay. So with practice only, you will get a good amount of how to write, a good amount of idea of how to write clear code. But fact is, if you are utilizing JavaScript, okay, for DSA, that's very tough. utilizing JavaScript for DSA is very tough. It's a lot better that you do it using Python, because Python is an easy language. Okay, more handy language, and utilize JavaScript as much as you need for your web development. Whatever you are gonna, what should I tell? Whatever you are gonna learn on your, let's say, on your full stack part, whatever you will be learning. Okay. Yeah, let me create everything for you so that we may start today. Just give me 2 minutes to set up everything. Okay. Project will be solo or group. I will inform on Monday. I too don't have an information of it as of now.
Okay, sir.
I will inform it on Monday. Let me contact Mega for that. I think she will be the right person who can tell me about all these things. Okay.
सर आज कौन सा टॉपिक होगा?
आज कोई टॉपिक नहीं है, आज प्रोजेक्ट स्टार्ट है, तुम्हारा डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन है प्रोजेक्ट का. ठीक है.
ओके सर.
ओके. Yeah, everyone can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me, what file do you want to name?
Main.py.
Okay, let's name our project, main project file, main.py. Fine. Yeah, we are into our main.py file, wherever we will be making our entire project. Fine. So see, this is a folder. This project.t is a folder that I have made here. Inside the desktop, I have made the required project.t, and I have opened the folder here using this open folder option. I have opened this entire folder and have made a file here, main.py, for starting our project. Okay. All of you are comfortable with it? Tell me that. How to open folders and files into
Yes, sir.
into VS Code. Okay, so we will be seeing an example of simple text editor. Okay, simple notepad that we use in daily life. So we will be taking, let's say this notepad is there. So we will be designing some basic features. We will be designing a notepad itself using Kinter library of Python. Kinter is an inbuilt library of Python. Okay. So we will be utilizing that, and we will be giving our we will be making some features of our notepad using such as new, okay, to open a new file, okay, as well as to save and save as. All these options will be there, as well as this cut, copy, paste. We will try to implement cut, copy, and paste inside our text editor if possible. Okay, if time permits, we may try to add some more features into our into our text editor. Okay, so let's do one thing before everything. Let's import the Kinter library. Okay, so this Kinter library comes inbuilt in our, whenever you will be installing Python, Kinter library will be coming inbuilt. Okay, you don't need to worry about that, whether it is installable or not. Fine. So let's let's import it into our current main.py file, where we will be writing the main project. So yeah, this is the library we will be using from Kinter import star. What does it mean? From Kinter import star. Can anybody tell me what does it mean?
सर टिंकीटर में जो भी क्लास फंक्शन है सबको इंपोर्ट करें.
Yes, whatever classes as well as methods are there into the Kinter, we will be importing them, everything. Okay, we will be importing everything into our current project. That's the meaning of from Kinter import everything, as well as we will be requiring. Okay, I guess this is not required, but as of now, let's leave it. There is a separate module called file dialog. Okay, there is a separate module called file dialog that is inbuilt in our Kinter. Since we have imported everything, okay, by the star command, that separate importing of file dialog is not required. Though if for let's say for some good demonstration part we require, I will be showing you that. Okay, so okay, fine. Let's start. What do you think? What should be the first step towards making a notepad? What should be the first step of making a notepad? What do you think? A GUI should come up, is it?
Yes, sir.
A GUI should come up, is it? And inside that GUI, we should be able to write, correct? So how can we make a GUI? The first thing is this. Okay. So let's make our GUI. And how will we run our GUI? There is a command called GUI.main loop. Fine.
Main loop.
Using this main loop command, we can run our GUI. Now let's see. Let's try running it and let's see whether we are able to generate any text editor or not, any GUI for the text editor or not. Is it running at all? So see, a GUI has arrived, correct? And the name of it is by default TK. So what happens is that there is an inbuilt class TK, okay, inside your Kinter module of Python, and this TK class is responsible for generating a GUI object. Fine, getting it? Whenever I will be invoking the TK class, okay, and storing everything, every content of TK class into GUI, I will be getting one functionality that, okay, you can start that GUI. You can start that GUI using the main loop method that is given there. Okay. And if you now run, then your GUI will be coming up. Okay. Fine. Kinter library is more or less a GUI library. Okay. Let me show you everything. Not everything though, because that's a huge library. Okay, and let me start the open board first. And I won't be able to write. I will show you some functionalities of how to utilize the required functionalities for a project. Okay, because this entire library comes up with a huge amount of functionalities. Okay, and that's not possible to explore everything. Fact is, this Kinter is a GUI library of Python. Okay. That has a class TK inside it. TK is a class of Kinter. Fine. Using this class, you can generate a GUI. A GUI can be formed using this TK class. Is this point clear? And see, whatever content of your GUI you want to have, okay, all those functionalities you can store inside the GUI variable. Now I want to start this. I want to start this GUI, entire GUI. Okay, I want to start this. So how will I able to do that? Using the main loop command. Okay, this main loop tells that, okay, if main loop commands come, then generate a GUI and start running it. Meaning of that is, meaning of the main loop command is this. Fine. So where is it? So this was a, let's run it again. That using the main loop command, we are able to generate a GUI, okay, for our text editor. Now see, if I am clicking inside this, if I am clicking inside the GUI, are you able to get any option? Are you able to see any option for writing? Any text writing options is coming up?
No, sir.
No.
Why is it? Okay, no text. If I click inside it, unlike the notepad, what happens inside a notepad is, see, already there is an option to write, right? Whenever I will be clicking outside, okay. Whenever I will be clicking into it, there will be always a bar you can see with which I can write, or let's say this horizon, this vertical line using which you can start writing. Fine. So now nothing such is there into our GUI. Okay, nothing such is there into our GUI. But see, before going to the text part, see here, the name of our GUI is TK, correct? Name of our GUI is TK. I want to name it something different. So how can I do this? Okay, I want to name our text editor something different. So let's name it as now, since every content of our GUI is contained into the variable GUI itself, fine. Whatever text editor is, its content is all the functionalities I can access using the variable GUI, fine. So let's name it. Let's give a title to our text editor using the function called title, fine. Using this title, what name you want to keep for our text editor? Tell me. What name you want to keep?
Notepad ही देता sir.
Notepad. Okay, notepad. Fine. Now let's start running it. Let's see what happens. So, okay, now see, the name of our notepad has changed. Is it? Name of our notepad has changed. Correct? How we have achieved that? By utilizing the dot title function of our GUI. Correct? Okay, now we have to add a section inside our GUI or our notepad such that text can be written there. Correct? Such thing is not possible as of now, is it? It is coming up here, but I am unable to write inside. So how can I do this? Okay, so let's first do one thing. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Such small text notepad won't work, right? So let's assign some length and breadth to it. So let's say 600 will be the length and 500 will be the breadth of our notepad. Fine. Let's keep it like this. And now let's try running this. Okay, now see, we have successfully increased the size of our notepad. Is it? It was way smaller previous, but I have assigned length and breadth. Length will be 600 and 500 will be its breadth. So how I have done that? Using the geometry. GUI.geometry, assign the length to be 600 and its breadth to be 500. Fine. This part is done. Let's close it.
So we can give any length.
Yeah, as per your choice, you can give anything. Fine.
So smaller than it, smaller than actual.
Yes, just try experimenting. Means with what value it is actually going out to be. Try with 1, 2, or 3 length and 5 breadth. Then see what value it is coming. With what size it is coming up. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
Fine. Now let's try to add the text component into our notepad. And let's say that, okay, this is my text component. I will be storing everything that is required for the text component inside the variable text. Okay. Let's utilize the class text. Okay. That is inbuilt in our Kinter library text, and that will be responsible for creating a text section of our notepad. Fine. So yeah, this text will be staying where? This text will be staying where? Into the GUI. Fine. This text will be staying into the GUI. So inside for that, I have to give a argument to the text class, the GUI. Okay, using this GUI object, please form a text for me. Fine. And all the contents of the text will be stored into the text variable. Fine. Now I want to add. I have made the text object. I want to add it. I want to add it into GUI. Okay. Using all the functionalities, using all the properties of our GUI, we have formed whatever properties it has. Using that, as per that, I have made a text section. As per that, I have made a text section, and whatever are the contents, whatever are the functionalities of the text, I have stored it into the text variable. Fine. But see, this GUI is different. This inside this GUI, this text, whatever text section is, it is yet not there. I have to take this text section after I've made the text section. Now, after making this, I have to take that to the GUI section somehow. How can I do that? Okay, that's another question. How can I do that? So we have to utilize some function called text.pack. Okay, text.pack. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's not at first explore whether it may be that this text is present into the GUI. Let's first explore that, and then we will see what is happening. Okay. Still, have you seen any kind of text? Text object I have made, right? Text object I have made, text section I have made, but that is yet not present into where? The notepad. That is yet not present into the notepad. But I want to bring the text section into the notepad. So what will I do? First, I will utilize this text was a class, and this inside the text, we have a functionality called pack. So using the text class object, I can utilize the functionality called pack. Okay. Whatever GUI object has been given to you, okay, inside that pack the text section. Inside that pack the text section. Now let's see what is happening. Is it coming now? Able to write something?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have successfully made what? A notepad in which at least I will be able to write, correct? Till here, any doubt? Tell me.
Yeah, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Like we just created a text object using
Yeah.
the text class, right?
Yeah.
So we are passing the GUI object here.
Yeah.
So our purpose is to pass the GUI object here is that the new object text will have the same properties as of the GUI. Is it so?
Yeah. Inside this, if I am utilizing, as of now, you can assume if I am utilizing the pack function, where this text section should go. So for
Yes,
that,
yeah, that I got it. That I got
Uh.
it, but I'm not able to understand the 11 line, the line number 11. Can you give any other example so that I
okay,
can
yeah,
relate
let's
it?
assume it in this manner that, okay, whatever text section I will be making, that should be a part of the GUI section that I am giving.
Like
okay.
we are creating the object text,
Yeah.
similar kind of properties of the GUI object.
Yes, that should be some
Is it
properties
so? Is it
of this will be somehow different, because inside this GUI, the text should be line.
But apart from the text properties, it will have the GUI properties as well.
Yes, definitely it will be having, because ultimately whatever we are writing, that is on a graphic user interface only. We are not giving any command.
तो इसमें कुछ होगा फंक्शन, जैसे हम कंस्ट्रक्टर्स वगैरह बनाते थे, तो आई मीन जो हम इनिट फंक्शन, जो बेसिक फंक्शन होता है, उसमें तो हम इसकी जो मेन प्रॉपर्टीज भी इनहेरिट कर रहे हैं, पर हम GUI को भी इनहेरिट कर रहे हैं, मतलब
ऐसा नहीं है, यहाँ पे इनहेरिटेंस कुछ नहीं है, बिकॉज टेक्स्ट
इनहेरिट नहीं हो रहा है, बट वो काइंड ऑफ वैसा ही वर्क कर रहा है कि GUI की प्रॉपर्टीज भी इसमें आ गई और टेक्स्ट की भी आ गई, तो दोनों हो गया।
टेक्स्ट इटसेल्फ इज अ क्लास, या कह सकते हो कि यस, GUI की प्रॉपर्टी, GUI की प्रॉपर्टीज तो डेफिनेटली रहेंगी, क्योंकि ये खुद में टेक्स्ट जो हम लिखते हैं वो खुद में ग्राफिक यूजर इंटरफेस ही होता है।
हमने एक टेक्स्ट ऑब्जेक्ट बना दिया बस, जिसमें हम डेटा एंटर कर सकते हैं।
या बिल्कुल,
ठीक है,
फाइन। if you want more detail, I will come back to you tomorrow. Let me first go to the phase 1 of our project. Okay. So yeah, till now, whatever we have done, we have made till where I am finished. Till where I am finished.
Text object.
Yeah, Junaid, बोलो क्या हुआ?
सर ये लिखने का पूरा एरिया में नहीं आ रहा है ना?
कौन सा? अभी तो नहीं आ रहा है, देखते हैं कैसे ला सकते हैं. ठीक है, देखते हैं कि कैसे ला सकते हैं, आएंगे उस पॉइंट पे भी. Any doubts still here?
No, sir.
Any doubts still here? Tell me that first.
No, sir.
Sure. Okay, so do you want to give any other background to our text section, or white will be sufficing? What do you think? White will be good or something else?
So give something else.
Let's try giving it. But what do you want and how can we give? That's a question, right? How can we give? Not of the text section, let's say. Yeah, this text section also we can give something. But yet, just let me see what colors we can give here. Okay, so this text GUI we have given. Actually, see, the meaning of giving GUI here is not as a whole of inheritance, but fact is GUI will be the master of text. GUI will be serving as a master of text. Whatever this GUI gives commands to the text will be doing it. Okay. Among them, some basic functionality using that GUI has given it is to write. Okay, whatever the user will be typing, you have to display that. That's the basic functionality of your text section. That's why whenever you will be utilizing this text class, first thing will be master. One option will be coming master. Who is the master of this text section? The GUI itself, right? That's the main point. Assume it in this way, because there will be quite complex implementation of what the master is doing. Okay. So let's
Sir,
see.
please repeat one time more.
Whenever I give this GUI to the text, okay, whenever I am giving this GUI to the text, GUI, it means the text section that we have, okay, it will be regulated. It will be commanded to do something by the GUI section, Among them, one basic functionality is that if this text section is inside the GUI, it has the right to display whatever the user is typing. Okay, that's the basic functionality of text section.
Okay, sir.
Okay, is it clear to everyone now?
मतलब सर इसमें हम टेक्स्ट का साइज बड़ा कर सकते हैं या टेक्स्ट को मतलब किसी और लेटर में लिख सकते हैं, ये भी है?
कर सकते हैं.
इसी के अंदर है ना सर?
हाँ, जो भी होगा वो GUI सेक्शन के अंदर ही होगा. अब है ना, आप कर सकते हो ना, लिख तो सकते हैं. फर्स्ट बेसिक फंक्शनैलिटी दे दिया गया, क्या कर सकते हैं?
यस सर.
अब बाकी देखो ऑप्शंस देंगे तो होगा. ठीक है. What do you think next? What should I do? Okay, sorry. This is the geometry part, right?
Sir, change the background.
GUI has been given master. Okay, now what shall I do? Background equals to. What do you think should be given? How to give this? This is again a major question.
Sir, image.
What should I give? Yellow.
Yes sir.
ऐसे काम चलेगा?
नहीं सर, आई थिंक इमेज देनी पड़ेगी ना सर.
Sir, maybe RGB.
RGB is something different. Let's Let's try running it now. Yeah, it is coming. Yellow. The entire text section is yellow. Getting it? Some good colors. Suggest some good colors for our project. What color do you think will be good?
So some light color like light green.
Light green. So what is the exact naming inside Python? That's again a thing, right?
सर रेड कर दीजिए.
बहुत बुरा लगेगा यार इतने.
Sir, sky blue.
Sky blue. Is there something called sky blue? Sky blue. Let's try this and let's see what is happening. Cut it down and let's see. Okay, yeah, very good, right? All of you will carry on with this sky blue or something else you want.
Yes, sir.
So
Okay.
can we give any watermark?
Not a not exactly, I know, because there might be some other options as well.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, what is that color showing white at the bottom?
This is not here. No text section is there. Okay, only text section is ending here. Text section is ending here. Okay, this is not full. The entire section is not filled with text, but at some point the text is finishing up. Okay, at this
Excuse me,
point
sir.
only, yeah.
तो फिर सर इसका कोई टेक्स्ट का भी साइज होगा ना सर?
साइज है, कुछ डिफॉल्ट साइज है उसका, ठीक है, जिसके साथ वो बन चुका है. अब बाद में मैं चाहे तो चेंज कर सकता हूँ. दैट्स ऑल.
ओके सर.
Okay. Fine. Anything else you want to do?
So we can also change font style or
Yeah,
font size.
You can change. What font you want? Tell me.
कर्सिव राइटिंग.
What is the exact
सर
cursive?
उबुंटू रखो.
क्या बताओ, फिर से बताओ.
उबुंटू.
Ubuntu. Font will be Ubuntu. Let's try. हो रहा है. Yeah, this has opened up. Okay, I think it is coming good, right? Is it?
सर ये उबुंटू क्या है इसमें?
Font है, font.
नाम है फॉन्ट का.
हाँ, font का नाम है Baba Batch. Okay. So we have successfully changed the font. Any other thing you want to do?
So font size.
Okay, fine.
सर फॉन्ट का कलर भी चेंज कर सकते हैं ना FG से.
Font का color change होगा.
FG से होता है ना सर.
Let's see. FG या आ जाएगा. क्या करना है देना है बताओ. FG. What color do you want?
Sir, black.
Black is already there, right? Default color is black.
Oh, हाँ.
सर डार्क ब्लू.
और बुरा लगेगा यार. Blue में फिर black दिखना है.
नहीं
क्या
सर
करना
बढ़िया लगेगा, करके देखिए सर.
Is
हाँ
it
सर ब्लू रखो.
dark blue?
डार्क ब्लू मुश्किल है.
Font, it won't look good, I guess. Even some. See, it is not looking good. Okay.
So it's good.
सर येलो कर दीजिए.
Sir, red कर दो.
Red नहीं, brown रखते हैं. कैसा रहेगा?
तो ग्रे कर दो.
See, brown. If we keep it brown, how is it looking? Not much, right? Not good that much. Gray.
So dark green.
Sorry.
Can we align that position?
Dark green.
To the
Yeah,
center of-
we can. Just wait. I will be coming to that.
Yeah.
Looking good, gray. That's what I'm saying.
Huh.
Just let's keep the font to be. Let's not keep any background color of our text. It won't look good. Let's keep it white only, and let's keep our font to be Ubuntu and default color to be black. Let's keep it as it is. What we write in Notepad. Okay. No need to do these things. Okay. Just as usual. At the end, we will see whether some good styles can be given or not. Okay, so till now, what we have done, made the GUI object and made the text object. We have also given what will be the geometry of our GUI. What is the title of our GUI? That is Notepad. Okay, we have made a text section and have packed it inside the GUI. Correct? Okay, till now, any problem you people are having? anything that you people are facing doubt into?
No, sir.
Sure.
सर
Yeah.
यहाँ पे मतलब जो हम लोग रन कर रहे थे उसमें सिर्फ एक ही ऑप्शन है ना टेक्स्ट का, मतलब अगर हम लोग एक और एक मतलब ऑब्जेक्ट बनाए टेक्स्ट 2 करके, सो सर मतलब
दो ऑब्जेक्ट
ज-
क्यों बनाओगे? टेक्स्ट तो सेक्शन एक ही रहता है ना, नॉर्मल
जैसे-
नोटपैड्स में भी टेक्स्ट सेक्शन एक ही रहता है, क्यों बनाऊं मैं?
या यस
तो फॉन्ट की साइज कैसे बढ़ा सकते हैं?
इसमें
फॉन्ट की साइज
एफएस बोल के कुछ है, फॉन्ट आई गेस साइज बोल के कुछ है, इनलेट से देख देखते हैं, where is it? This font will not work, right? There is nothing called size. I will check and get back to you tomorrow. ये font की size कैसे increase होती है?
सर आपको भेजा होगा एक वेबसाइट पे।
Let me see क्या है।
उबुंटू के बाजू में कॉमा डाल के डाल दो सर, हमको लग रहा है।
Okay, let me see. एरियल क्यों दे रहे हो? Font equal to, that means you are just making it like this.
हुआ सर मेरा।
ओके चलो तब वही यूटिलाइज करते हैं, ठीक है। व्हाट इज इट यू
सर
हैव
वो
गिवन?
डबल इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स में मत दो, डायरेक्ट इंटीजर है ना, इसलिए डायरेक्ट लिखेंगे।
अच्छा नहीं वो नहीं दे रहे थे, वो कुछ और था। 25
और एक और ब्रैकेट
फिनिश दैट एंड पैक।
नहीं सर पैक मत करो, डायरेक्ट बस। हाँ
Oh, so this will work, right? So inside font you can give another as per what Junaid has pointed out. You can give the size you want, okay, and just save it, and it will run good. Yeah, your font is increasing. How we can give that? As per Junaid has pointed out, mention the font, give the style first, and then mention the size. Your font will look good, okay? Your font will change. So by default, let's keep it to be 18. Not let's go far beyond as of now. And yeah, let's keep it to be 18, okay? So that it will look good.
Sir, it's
Fine.
coming in bold type.
Is it coming bold?
सर वो उबुंटू दिखता ही है सर।
यही बात है। It's coming not bold, I guess.
So can we do italic fonts?
Yes, we can. This you want means you want to just slant the typing, right? Again, I think something should be given here only. Yeah, or I guess italic. If we try something like this, what will happen? Yeah, getting it. After the size, mention italic and it will come up. Fine. So let's keep it italic because it's looking good, I guess. Is it?
सर बोल्ड करिए ना एक बार, बोल्ड हो रहा है क्या देखिए।
Bold दे दो, ठीक है। One by one you can add the options here as per what your VS Code is suggesting. Yeah, let's run it once again. आ रहा है अब बोल्ड, ठीक है।
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what as per thanks to Junaid for pointing it out. If you want to change the font, first mention the style and then size, then one by one, whatever you want to give the style up, add that. Okay, if you want to do it italic, mention that. If you want to make it bold, mention that. Okay, just try with the options, give us space command, whatever functionality or style you want to add to that. Okay, and that will show into the text file. Okay, into the text section that we have made. All clear till here? First tell me that.
So we put everything not in quotes, but we put Ubuntu only in the quote.
Yeah, because
Fine.
that's the style. That's the style. Okay. What if we don't? What will happen? Let's try. If there any particular style that we have, let's say Arial. There is nothing Arial. Okay. So you have to mention that into quotes only. Now let's try running the file and let's see what happens. Now your font will be changing. Okay.
So only style has to put on in the quotes.
Yeah, the style has to be put into the quotes only. Okay. So these are too much into the style up, what I didn't like to explore much. Okay. But yeah, thanks to Junaid. Thanks a lot for suggesting how to change the font. Okay. And yeah, let's go ahead. So firstly, we have given the style up, and what else is required? Anything you are having doubt? Anything you are having doubt? Any doubt you are having?
No, sir.
Okay, yeah. Let's see one thing. Let's explore a little bit. Let me small it up. Let's make it 300 to 200 as of now, so that our writing task becomes easier. Yeah. Let's make it like this. Okay. And let's reduce the size by 10 as of now. Let's say 350 to 250. So yeah, let's write what? Too small it is coming, sorry. Let's make it 14. Yeah. What text do you want to write? Suggest some sentences. Let's say Python programming language is easy. Is it? Let's say I have given this sentence. Okay, what are you observing here? Any observation you are particularly having?
Yes, sir, breaking of words.
The word is not complete, right? It is breaking as per what? As per characters, is it? First few characters, whatever I want, whatever I can accommodate, I will be accommodating that into the present line. Next, whatever is left, whatever characters are left, I will be taking that onto the next line. This is how my current text editor is working. So is it the case with our notepads also? Python programming language. Is it like that? Okay, let's a little bit expand that. If suppose I can be here, but S cannot be here, right? Into the first line where I was writing, I can be there, but whenever I type S, it comes to the next line. So a complete word, if I am not able to accommodate that into the current line, I should be taking that entire word to the next line, is it? As per the basic example of a notepad. So how can I do that? So we have something while designing this text variable, this text section, what we can do is that we can utilize something called wrap, a method called wrap or a function called wrap. And this wrap will take, okay, that do what? If suppose a particular word is not fitting into the current line, take that word to the next line. So that's why I have mentioned the parameter called word. Now let's try to run this. Okay, yeah. Let's say Now see, is it happening? Earlier, what was happening? The E and A was staying at the previous line and S and Y was coming into the next line. Now, when I mentioned that, okay, wrap the entire word. If the word is not accommodating into the current line, take the entire word to the next line. How can I mention that to Python? I have to utilize a parameter called wrap, and into that I have to give a value called word. Okay, is it clear to all of you? Clear to all of you? First tell me that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now see what is happening. Let's go back to our text editor. What is happening? Okay, let me expand it. So is my entire text editor, if I am suppose maximizing my window, is my entire text editor spread over the entire window? Is it happening?
No, sir.
So is it the case with our normal notepads? It is expanded towards what? It is expanded towards the throughout our window, we say. So how can we make this? How can we make this? That's again a question. What do you think? What should we do here?
सर ऐसा कोई फंक्शन होगा जो हाइट और विड्थ रिटर्न करता हो विंडो में?
See, no need of that. We will main while packing, we will say that, okay, let's, whenever the window will be expanding, expand the text section too. Okay, whenever the window will be expanding, expand our text section too, and thus we will be utilizing the expand feature of text, and that should be utilized while packing. Okay, now let's try running this and let's see what happens. Okay, I guess it's not working, is it?
सर आपने उसको जो पुराना रन हो रहा था उसको कैंसिल नहीं किया?
ऐसा कुछ
नहीं सर, हो रहा है मेरे से।
नहीं
सर एक बार कट करके वापस से करो।
आई गेस कि कुछ गड़बड़ हुआ है, चलो देखते हैं। सॉरी, ट्रू ऐसे होगा? ट्रू तो ऐसे होगा। Yeah, if you want to give the values here, you have to give something like this, true. Okay, so still this function is not working. Expand is for perhaps for something else. Okay, expand, let's say that, okay, do expand, but fill in both directions. Fill in both directions. Let's give another feature, fill in both directions. Okay, now let's see. We have added another parameter called fill, that whenever our window will be expanding, do what? Expand. The text section should expand both ways. So have it expanded? Have it expanded?
Yes, sir.
What we have done? Expand. We have said that, okay, do expand and fill in both directions. Getting the point? Getting the point? We have said that, okay, the text section will be expanding. How? Both in the both direction, both X and Y axis, it will be expanding. Till now, is it clear? Tell me that. Is it clear? Or anything doubt is there? Okay, let's say I want to give some spacing to the text section. Let's say it will not. What have happened is that, see, what have happened is that just with the window itself, there is no space along just the way. How shall I explain that? Inside our notepad, say, okay, yeah, not required, but still, I want to have some space between the GUI boundaries and the text boundaries. Okay, I want to have some space on with the GUI boundaries and the text boundaries. How can I give that? What do you think? Okay, so I have to, while packing, I can do something. Pad X, give some spacing in the X direction to our text editor, okay, to the text section of our GUI. Pad X, and let's add it to be 10. And we can do also one thing. Let's see what Pad X is doing. What Pad X is doing. Okay. What have happened now? See, a separate you are getting a boundary in both directions. Able to observe that on the x-axis we are getting the text section is not immediately starting, but with some space in between the boundaries of the entire window, the text section is beginning. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Is it now? If we add pad y, then what will happen? What do you think? We will give something called pad y. Pad y, and let's say also give it to be 10. Okay. Let's also give it to be 10 and let's run it. Now see, your entire text section is beginning how? There are some space from the upper and lower part of the window, and there is some space on the left and right part of the window, and in between I will be able to write. Okay. So we are saying that between the main GUI window and the text section, we are giving some border kind of thing that we call as pad X and pad Y. We are giving some value, and thus the upper and lower part as well as my left and right part will be having some gap between the main GUI window and the text section, and then the writing will begin. Okay, clear? Clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Is it? Any doubt till here, you can tell me. Any doubt till here, you can tell me.
सर बॉर्डर का कलर भी कुछ है हम लोग
नहीं, ये पैडिंग है, स्पेसिंग देना है, बॉर्डर खींचना नहीं, इसे स्पेस देना कहते हैं, ठीक है?
ओके सर,
ये बॉर्डर नहीं है, ठीक है? बॉर्डर कुछ और हो गया, बाद में अगर टाइम मिला तो देखेंगे बॉर्डर कैसे देते हैं ब्यूटीफुल बनाने के लिए टेक्स्ट एडिटर को।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
So can we create tables in it?
Tables? What kind of tables you want?
So row and column like tables.
As of now, let's focus on giving the basic functionalities. Then we will explore further whether table creation is possible or not. That's something HTML, CSS kind of thing you were talking about, in which we can in a web page draw some tables. That might also be possible, but yeah, we'll explore it later on. Okay. Now let's add something that we require for our text editor. What do you think? What else will be required? We are having the writing feature. We are just, whenever we are trying to expand, that is expanding. Okay. What else do we need? What do you think? This file, what do you think? New file opening, open file, and save as features. These are required or not for a basic text editor?
Yes, sir, required.
Okay, one thing. Let's not write this in a haphazard manner. Let's not write this in a haphazard manner. Do you want to use some oops concept here? This is just writing in some random manner, but I want to utilize object-oriented programming as well. What shall I do? What do you think?
सर क्लास बना दो या फंक्शन में? क्लास या फंक्शन में डाल दो?
Okay, for a good design purpose, I want to put the entire thing inside a class. Class GUI, let's say. Class GUI, or let's name it as class GUI. Okay. Now what shall I do? How shall I name these things? And so it is the basic initialization, right? GUI, whatever variables are required will be created. So where it should be created? Inside a class. All the attributes, what I require for my text editor should be created where? Inside a class. What we have explored till now. What we have explored till now. Where do the attributes of a class gets created, or rather, or assigned a value? What do you think? What the function init is called?
The constructor.
Yes. Why so much delay in giving this, means taking the name inside this? Okay, we will make our variables. Okay, this demonstration is necessary because you have to, in your projects also, inside your project also, you have to utilize OOPS concepts. Don't think that in haphazard coding you will be getting any marks. Okay, if the marks, if you do any kind of haphazardness, if the 100 marks is there, you will be getting 50. So make sure utilizing OOPS in any project that you are doing. Okay, this part is done, right? We have created our object here. Fine. So okay, if I want to, let's suppose run our program, what I have to do now?
Create
If I
an
want to
object.
run our program,
Create an object.
right? How will I create? So let's say text editor. This is my object name. How shall I do this?
Drag it open
GUI,
and
right?
close.
Okay. Can I run it now? Will it work? What do you think? Running. So I have, we were just randomly coding anything. What I have done, I have taken the entire thing into OOPS, right? Okay, now what part is left? I want to add something called menu, or this whatever inside the file, whatever we have inside this file option, I want to add this new open save and save as feature into our text editor. How can I do this? Again, a very good question, is it? How can I do this? Okay, so menu is predefined into our Kinter library. The menu is predefined. Let's do one thing. Okay, the menu is predefined, and let's make a list. Let's make a list of, and that will be of type menu. Okay, that will be of type menu that our Kinter already provides me. Let's make a list of that. Not like this. What will be the name of list that you want to give? Tell me. My menu. Let's say my menu. Okay. My menu is a kind of menu that I want to make, and that will be an object of the class menu that Kinter provides me. Correct? Into this menu, I want to have several options. What functionality you want to give? New, open, save, and save as. These are the functionalities that I want to keep into the my menu list that I want to make. So how do you think? How can we do this? So my menu, how can we do this? Dot add. Okay. My menu dot add. Let's say first function. First function is what? Not add. Rather, it will be add command. Okay. Add command. Now, what function shall I what is the functionality that you want to make? What is the functionality?
New, open, save, or save as.
New. Let's go. Let's start with the new. Let's start with a new function. Okay. So let's not make it my menu, but let's give it the name file. Is it? File is the basic name, right? File is the basic name that our notepad is having. Okay. First option is file. And so what we will do, we will make file. We'll give the name of our menu to be file, and inside the file, we will add our options using the add command. Using the add command function of file object, we will add something called new.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, ये GUI.main loop से वो frame दिखता रहेगा ना?
हाँ, GUI डॉट इससे वो चलता रहेगा. जो फ्रेम है, जब तक तुम क्लोज नहीं करते तो चलता रहेगा.
तो वो रन होने के बाद आप फाइल नीचे बना रहे हो तो वो आएगा.
कौन सा? ये तो क्लास है ना, क्लास है, ठीक है. जैसे क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट हो रहा है, वैसे उसका कंस्ट्रक्टर कॉल होगा, सही सही है।
फ्रेम पहले ही रन हो जाएगा, उसके बाद वो फाइल और मेनू बनेगा, ऐसा है?
हाँ नहीं ठीक है, इसको फिर बाद में एडजस्ट करते हैं, डोंट वरी ऑन दैट। अभी तो फिर चलाना है ना, इसे तब के लिए एडजस्ट करते हैं, ठीक है। लेट्स रिमूव इट एज ऑफ नाउ। File dot add command, using this add command I want to give add functionality called new into my menu, okay, or into my text editor. So let's give something called label. Label equals to, let's give it new file. Let's name it new file. Okay, now next what we can give, accelerator. What do you mean by accelerator? Accelerator is using is it CTRL? Let me see also. It is not coming up actually. Accelerator means what is the command using which I can open my, without going to this option, how can I open using the new file option, a new file? So for that we are using CT accelerator. I will show you that. So I have given that okay.
Like a short command, sir.
Yeah, short command, exactly. So yeah, let's first do that. And this entire menu I want to add into our, this menu has been made, right? But it is not yet present in our GUI object. Okay, so how can I do that? Again, a question is coming. Okay, again a question is coming. How can I do it?
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir, label means क्या हुआ sir? New
Label,
file create
yeah.
करना.
This is a function name, right? New file create, with what function name you will be knowing that. Okay. Similarly, this file, okay, new. This file is there new. So the name, the new that you are seeing here, that will be determined by the label parameter here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
New, and it should be, let's name it control plus n only. Big control plus n only. File add command, fine. Okay, now I want to add into the menu. I want to add. How can I do this? Okay, into the menu I want to add. How can I do this? What do you think? Okay, even if I am making something, does it automatically appends the menu in our GUI? Let's first check that. Then we will move ahead. Where is it? Okay, sorry, it will not run, right? Because we have not started our GUI. Okay. So see this, whatever menu I have made, it is not still present into the notepad. I have to add it somehow. This menu, I have to add it somehow. How can I do that? How can I do that? So let's try that using something called menu dot add cascade. This is a command, and into that label. What will be the name menu? Name it to be file. Okay, name it to be file. And then what will be the content of your menu? Okay, that will be whatever is present in your file variable. That will be the content of my menu. Let's try this now and let's see whether we have made our menu or not. Still it is not there. Still it is not there. What shall I do now? I have tried adding my menu using the menu command. Okay.
Sir, ये भी तो define नहीं होगा कि कहाँ रखना है ये, किस side रहेगा, यही menu हमारा किस side रहेगा.
So for that, let's define another variable. Okay, like my menu. My menu is also a menu object that Kinter provides me. This my menu will be added. This my menu will be added into what? Into my GUI with a label file. That okay, whatever menu you are adding, its name will be equal to file. And what will be the content? Whatever is kept into the file variable, that will be the content of my menu. So now let's check whether we have added that or not. Okay, that means still it is not there. Why is it happening, man? Okay, fine. We haven't configured it. That's the problem. My menu. We have added the contents of the file. That's true. This will work as how this will not add. Okay, let me explain after adding. And how will we add? GUI.config. GUI.config. What is my menu? No needed of that, as the menu will be equal to my menu. Okay. So we have successfully created something called my menu. Okay, what had happened? See, what had happened? See, let me explain. Created a menu object called my menu. Created a menu object called my menu. Okay, my menu is also menu object, as well as what else is a menu object? This file is also a menu object, right? Both. Into this file, what I am doing is that I am cascading some functionality. I'm adding some functionality, that is make a new file, added into it. Okay, added into this file, I have added something called some functionality that will be utilized called open new file. Right? Now, whatever the contents of this file are, I have transferred it to the my menu using the add cascade. Okay, using the add cascade command, I have transferred all the contents of my file to the my menu variable. Now, using this GUI.config, I have said that, okay, whatever is in GUI, okay, configure a menu here, and which menu it will be, whatever is content inside the my menu part. I have kept it here. So after I have configured menu equal to my menu, my text editor is giving the option file. Okay, let's try opening this. So this new is there, right? This new file option has arrived. Now let me click it, but nothing is happening. Can you tell me why is it so?
सर बना दिए, मैं उसके पीछे
सर
लॉजिक
वर्क नहीं लिखा है, आई थिंक. Yes, sir, logic नहीं दिया
Yes,
इसका.
what logic will be utilized behind it? That's not mentioned. Option, okay, inside this menu file, the new option has arrived, that okay, whenever I will be clicking this, some functionality should be there, but that functionality is not defined yet. What shall I do? What do you think? What shall I do for that?
Sir, file dot
So this
उसमें कुछ add करेंगे.
This add command was there, right? This add command was there. Into that, you have to give, okay, command. What command will be executed when I will be clicking the new option into the menu? What command will be executed? What do you think? So let's define a function for that new file. Inside our class, we will be defining some function called new file. Okay, where you want to define? After we have whatever we have to define, we have to define it outside of the constructor, right? New file, and that will be doing what? That will be taking one parameter called self. Is it now? And let's do one thing. Pass. Will it be passed? Let's do one thing. Let's print something. Let's print that file has opened. File has opened. Let's try to print this whenever we will be utilizing the file dot command. Whenever this new button or new option will be clicked, let's say that this particular thing will be printed. Let's try that. Let me try opening this.
सर उस self dot से कॉल करेंगे ना फंक्शन को?
Yes, बात सही है. So yeah, exactly. This command will be not new file, but command will be self.new file. Okay, self.new file. That's why it was giving error. self.new file. Well pointed out. Thanks. Yeah, this file is there. Clicked. Now see, inside your terminal, file has opened. This thing has been printed, right? Because this is what we have done. What functionality will be there? This is what we have done till now. Okay, now let's do one thing. Let me write here something. Okay, let me write here something. Something has been written. Whenever you want to open a new file, what should happen ideally? What should happen ideally?
सर पेज इसके ऊपर एक और आ जाएगा.
पेज तो नहीं, अभी पेज का नहीं सोचते. सोचो कि टेक्स्ट एडिटर कैसा दिखेगा. What do you think? अभी तो मैं दूसरा विंडो नहीं खोल रहा हूँ, उसके लिए दूसरा विंडो खोलना पड़ेगा, कुछ और लॉजिक सोचना पड़ेगा. सोचो कि इस टेक्स्ट में क्या होगा. Think what will be happening to the text section whenever I will be opening new file. What should happen?
सर गायब हो जाएगा वो टेक्स्ट.
Yes,
तो
that
blank
text.
file open होगी.
Yeah, text will be vanishing, right? Inside whatever
Yes,
is
sir.
inside the text
ये वाला
section is,
सेव
that
हो
will be
जाएगा. आई
vanishing.
थिंक ये वाला सेव हो जाएगा.
उसके लिए तो अलग है ना, सेव ऑप्शन लाना पड़ेगा उसके लिए.
यस सर.
वो तो अभी किया नहीं है, सेव देखेंगे कैसे होता है. So one thing we can do is that we can do one thing. We can utilize self.text. Text was, I think, our GUI text section was being determined by text, right? So there is something you can do. Self.text.delete. Delete what? Whatever starts from your first character. What first character of my text section and to the end. Delete everything. Okay. So this is the basic function. What should happen whenever I will be clicking a new file? Now let's try doing this. Has it been done? Okay, fine. This was the previous one, right? This was the previous one. Now let's run it. Okay, GUI has no attribute text. Is it? We are making some error, I guess.
तो उसको भी self.text करना पड़ेगा ऊपर वाले को.
किसको? ना ये तो, yeah, exactly. Very nicely pointed out. This will also be self.gui, right? Everything that is inside, that is defined inside a constructor should be self-defined, because that will be an object attribute. That's what we were missing here, right? Because now point of functionalities will be coming. I have to access some functionalities or some variable that I have defined into the constructor. So using the self command only I can do this. So every
self.text करेंगे.
कहाँ पर?
सर टेक्स्ट के बाद.
कर रहे हैं. So everything should be self-defined. Okay. Whenever an object will be created, everything should be self-defined.
सर ये मेन्यू से पहले होगा.
नहीं, सब कुछ सेल्फ होगा. This file is not, I guess, much useful.
टेक्स्ट को ही मैंने सिर्फ self.text किया, बाद में रन किया तो हुआ बराबर.
क्या हुआ? हाँ, हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा. नो प्रॉब्लम. बट सारी चीज की जरूरत है, सारी चीजों की जरूरत है. ठीक है. We'll come to some more points also. Tomorrow is also there. So let me my menu, self.myMenu, because this is our main menu variable. Okay, and into that the file contents we are adding. And let's see the GUI.config. Self.gui. We have done this, and let's try running this. Okay, let's now try running this. GUI is not defined. Where is it? What had happened, man? Okay, so that has to be self again.
सर टेक्स्ट के अंदर.
This will be self.gui. Some changes will be there. Let's try running this. My menu is not defined. Somewhere else, I guess.
Line number 22.
GUI config sir. Self.gui.
Okay, yeah. GUI.config mu will be self.menu. Yeah, thanks. Okay, now let's try running this. Now, whenever, let's write it somewhere and let's, yeah, it's vanishing up, right? Whatever we have done, we have deleted every content of our notepad. Whenever I want to do, I want to open a new file. So entire thing should be vanished. New file should be opening, new content should I write here. Okay. So I've done what? I've deleted everything that should be there into the new file. Fine. What else do you want to do now?
File save.
Okay. Now, if I say, if I want to open a file, what should I do? Let's keep things here. Let's keep things here. Posit the file. Here, things were related to menu, right? Things were related to menu here. Now I want to add another functionality into my menu. That is the open. So how will I do this? Open new file. File.add cascade. What I should do here? Label equal to open file, let's say. Open file. And let's say, what command do you want? And let's say accelerator. Some accelerator I want to give also.
Control plus O.
CTRL plus O, let's say. Next, what shall I do? I want to give a command. What function do you want to make? Self dot. What function do you want to call? Let's say open file, open underscore file. This will be the function we will be making now for opening a file. Okay. Def open file. And this will be again having self parameter. Okay, for opening a file, what we should do? What do you think? Okay. For opening a file, what should happen ideally? If you want to open a file, its content should be shown inside the notepad, right? If I, let's say, using the control plus O, I want to open something, what happens ideally? Let's say new text document. Whatever are the contents of that file comes into my current notepad, correct? So what shall I do? Firstly, we will be utilizing, let's store it somewhere. Whatever will be the file content, I will be storing that into the variable f. Okay. And how will I open that? There is something called file dialog. Okay, file dialog. That, let me check the spelling. That our Kinder gives us file dialog, and we will be utilizing ask open. Okay, it will be yeah, let's see what happens using the ask open method. It will not be ask open but ask open file, and you have to, in which mode I want to open the file. Let's say reading mode. I want to open the file. And yeah, this part is done. Let's see whether it is working or not. Close it. File. Okay, open has been arrived. This file dialog is not defined as per what my file dialog is not defined. This is what being told to me by Python. That means I guess this file dialog I have to import from Kinder separately. Okay. So let's import it from Kinder import file dialog. Okay, this is what being required by my Python to be imported separately. Now, is it giving an error still? No, it's not giving an error. Fine. Now let's try running this. Let's try running this. See, okay, open file is there. Let's try this. So what does this file dialog tells you? Ask open file. Okay, ask open file. Functionality does what? Opens this window. Opens this window. Okay, this opens the window, and you can select from this window whatever file you want to open in your text editor. That's all. You want to have like some window like this, right? For choosing an option, which file you want to open, which text file you want to open. So yeah, you can just select that from this window using, and how can I access this window? Using the ask open file command. And let's say I am opening the file in reading mode. Fine. I want to open the file in the reading mode. Fine. So let me open this code. Okay. And let me open. Okay. But yeah, as of now, whatever I want to try, or rather whatever I'm trying to open is not coming to the notepad. So that means, because whatever are the contents of the file that I have opened, that is kept into the variable f. Now I have to do something to make that available into the notepad. What shall I do? Any idea? So let's do one thing. Let's make a data variable. Whatever is the data that is stored into the f, into the variable f, or into the file f, read that. Okay, read. Now whatever is my existing content into the file. Okay, whatever is the existing content into my in the text section, let's do one thing. Let's delete that. Let's delete that. Let's delete that. From where to where should I delete? From the first character to the end. Delete. And then let's do one thing. Let me insert into the text section. Let me insert what? The data that starts from the first character, till whatever character the text section requires. The start point will be the first character itself, and just insert the data that I have. Okay. Insert using the insert function. So let me try this now, and let's see whether my text editor is working fine or not. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, see. So let's see the open file. Okay. What do you want to open? Tell me. Let's say I want to open the code. Okay, everything is arriving using, and see, when I'm expanding, the entire code is available using very much in very good manner, rather, right? In very good manner, my entire code is ready, very well formatted and everything. Correct? Understood this part? How we are inserting how the open file is working? Understood this part?
Sir.
All of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how my new file will be made? Whenever I want to have a new file, how that will be made, as well as whenever I want to open a file, how that will be done. Have you completely understood the part?
Sir, आपने delete क्यों use किए open में?
कहाँ पर? Open
सर
करेंगे.
ये self.text में.
Open करेंगे, देखो. Open करेंगे. Let's suppose मैंने कुछ लिखा हुआ है, ठीक है? यहाँ पे. अब ओपन करूंगा कोई फाइल इसी टेक्स्ट एडिटर में, तो ये तो कंटेंट रहेगा नहीं ना. कुछ भी ओपन करूं उसको, that has to be deleted. So whatever the contents were, I have first deleted them. Then I have inserted whatever text I have read from the file. Okay, as data, I have inserted that into my text section of my text editor. That's all. Clear to all of you till here how we have done this? Tell me that.
Yes, sir.
All of you? Clear?
सर
हाँ बोलो.
जैसे कोई पीडीएफ होता है सर, तो उसको भी ओपन कर सकते हैं इसमें.
करके देख लेते हैं, चलो काम करता है या नहीं.
सर आपने जो इनपुट किया वो एक बार ऊपर करो ना.
कौन सा है दिखाना, बताना.
सर इंपोर्ट के ना स्टार्ट में वो बोल रहा है, आई थिंक.
अच्छा, फाइल डायलॉग. This is required. Okay, file dialog is a separate content of your Kinter library, so you have to import that for opening these save and open options that our
सर
Windows provides
आपके
us.
साथ ही मैं चल रहा था मगर मेरा ये ओपन वाला चल नहीं रहा है.
अच्छा ठीक है, देखता हूँ इसके बाद. ठीक है, okay fine. So yeah, open file, what will be happening is that, let me explain it once again. This is my text editor. This is my text editor. Now inside that I want to open thing. Okay, open something. This open will do what? Access the ask open file function of using the file dialog library. Fine. And I will be whatever file, now the window will be opening. Window will be opening with a list that I want to choose what file you can to open it into my text editor. So I've chosen that. Okay, open this file into reading mode, in the reading mode. Okay, mode equal to reading mode. And whatever are the contents of this file, store that into variable f. Correct. Now this variable f, whatever the data is, I have read that and stored that inside variable data. Fine. Now what I will do, my text editor might have some already text inside it. So whenever I will be transferring this data to the text editor, that should not be there. So I've deleted the entire content of my text editor. Delete it and then do what? Whatever is the content of the data, I have inserted that into my current text editor. That's what I'm doing, nothing else. Starting from the first character to the end, delete everything. Starting from the first character, insert as much as data that is available and possible. That's all.
सर यहाँ से ऐसा कुछ नहीं कर सकते कि जब डिलीट हो तो पूछे ask for delete.
चलो देखेंगे, एक्सप्लोर ना ये डेटा ना भाई. ओपन
Yes,
में
sir.
कभी ओपन में चलो करते हैं तो कि नॉर्मल टेक्स्ट नोटपैड्स में ऐसा होता है या नहीं, तब तो फिर ओपन फाइल का कोई ऑप्शन होना ही नहीं चाहिए. Why isn't it opening, man? Just give me some time. See, this is the notepad. I am writing something. Okay, now let's open a file. Now it is asking, do you want to save changes? Okay, do you
Yes,
want to
sir.
save changes? That you may ask, because we have not gone into the save and save as options yet. Fine, that may ask. But if you want to say don't save, if let's say by default I will not save anything, whenever I will be opening, whatever the contents of the new text document should open. So is my previous content available into the current text editor? It's not, right? That means those are deleted. So that's what I have done.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
And
Want to
sir,
do-
format की बात करें तो
Format as in?
सर कोई भी फाइल का फॉर्मेट हो.
Okay, fine.
वो करें.
Let's see whether we are able to do that or not. So इसी को रन कराते हैं पहले, देखते हैं आता है या नहीं. ठीक है, या फिर as usual notepad में तो आना चाहिए नहीं, मैं यही जानता हूँ. Open. So let's say this PDF I want to open. Which PDF? This PDF I want to open. See, this is not, this file is not, can't decode. Okay, this by default, whatever you will be opening will be in text format. Okay, whatever is text is in text format, that will be opening. But whenever PDFs and all I want to open, that should not open in a notepad stuff, kind of stuffs. Why? Because inside that data is stored in some other format. So that's not a text format. So that's why it is showing me error that, okay, you cannot.
Like an image.
Image, yeah, you cannot. Let's try whether any image is opening here or not. Which image is there, man? No images I have that much. Is it opening? Again?
No, sir.
Yeah, it's saying that, okay, there is an error.
Yes, sir.
That-
आपने commands only text का दिया है ना, I think इसी कारण.
नहीं, अभी भी कुछ, but by default कुछ भी हो वो text ही open होगा. ठीक है, कुछ मैंने
Okay, sir.
mention नहीं किया especially, but by default वो text ही होगा. Correct?
Okay, sir.
Okay, anything else? Yeah, who is there? Some functionalities remain. We will be doing them tomorrow. Okay, let's stop it here today. Yeah, Spidey, tell me, who is Spidey?
सर जिन्हें
हाँ,
सर
बोलो.
वो ओपन फाइल वाला नहीं हो रहा है.
ठीक है, देखता हूँ. चलो, क्या नहीं हो रहा है, देखो तो, दिखाओ तो. Okay, let's stop today here, and tomorrow we will be adding save as, cut, copy options. Okay, file edit options. Not save as are not file edit, but yeah, but the file edit option are cut, copy, paste. These things we will be doing tomorrow. Very small things have remained, and we will be doing them tomorrow.
ओके सर.
Okay. बाकी इतना समझ आया ना आज कैसे करते हैं?
यस सर.
Any doubts you anyone is having? कैसा लगा?
सर ये कोड्स चैट में दे सकते हैं सर प्लीज.
चैट में तुम लोग कॉपी नहीं कर पाओगे, मैं यहाँ पे पुश कर दूंगा. ठीक है, गिट. कैसा लगा बताओ? How did you feel today? We are making something called text editor. How's the feeling coming up? How's the feeling coming up? Tell me.
सर ये इसकी GUI लाइब्रेरी है और Django इसका फ्रेमवर्क है पाइथन का, है ना?
नहीं, Jamwork ये भी कहने को तो चलो एक लाइब्रेरी मॉड्यूल है. Django is a framework of backend है वो. That's quite different. Okay, तुम सिंपल डेस्कटॉप एप्लीकेशन बनाना चाहते हो जिसमें GUI एप्लीकेशन बनाना चाहते हो तो किंटर के यूज कर सकते हो. लाइक कैलकुलेटर वगैरह बनाना हुआ तो GUI इसका यूटिलाइजेशन कर सकते हैं.
सर और क्या क्या इसमें डिफरेंट कर सकते थे हम लोग?
बहुत कुछ एक्सप्लोर करो आगे. किंटर
नहीं सर, थोड़ा बहुत इसी तरह ऊपर का बताइए सर.
नोटपैड या कुछ स्टिकी नोट्स बना सकते हो इस चीज से. ओके,
सर स्क्रीन शेयर करने का अलाउड हो?
हाँ देता हूँ. हाँ, कोड रन करने के बाद ही, क्योंकि हम ऑब्जेक्ट बना रहे हैं ना, GUI का ऑब्जेक्ट बना रहे हैं. फाइन. उसके बाद ही ऑब्जेक्ट जैसे ही बनाओगे उसके बाद ही फंक्शनैलिटीज using that object we can access. Fine. So that's why after running the code only we can run our notepad. बताओ स्पाइडी क्या हुआ? There are many such libraries. Okay, some Pygames are there using which we could have made games. Okay,
yes
we
sir,
could have made
मैंने
games.
सुना है सर.
उसके बाद और भी बहुत है, ऐसा बहुत है. So see, yeah, what had happened is that this bold and italic we have used, right? So Python by default, since we were using VS Code, it has by default imported everything. Okay, so these things are not inbuilt. This bold and italic are not something that you will get directly in your Kinter. You have to import that. Okay, Kinter.font, you have to separately import them. Okay, so whenever I was typing these things, separate options I was giving for my text section of my GUI, what was happening? All by default, my VS Code was importing them. Okay, so auto import is a feature of your VS Code. Fine. Any doubt till here? Tell me that. Any doubt till here?
No sir.
नो सर.
कैसा लगा बना के बताओ? स्टार्ट कैसा लगा? कल कट कॉपी पेस्ट भी देख लेंगे. ओके, हाउ डिड यू फील टुडे? कैसा लग रहा है? कोड ऐसे करते हैं. कुछ कोड करेंगे तो ऐसा भी होगा. या स्पाइडी, गिवन यू.
सर ये कोड है, उसको अभी रन करूंगा तो वो ओपन फाइल वाला नहीं हो रहा है.
ठीक है, दिखाओ.
न्यू वाला हो जा रहा है. ओपन फाइल वाला नहीं हो रहा है.
दिखाना. अच्छा, क्या प्रॉब्लम है? set.open_file. ठीक है. क्यों नहीं हो रहा है भाई? मैं नहीं समझ पा रहा हूँ.
वही सर.
text.delete one end. File dialog from Kinter import file dialog. Let me see.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, can you create attendance?
Yeah, I can. Just wait.
सर ये जो सेकंड वाला फाइल डॉट ऐड कैस्केड, उसको ऐड कमांड
ऐड कैस्केड नहीं, वहां पे ऐड कमांड होगा. वो तुमने कैस्केड क्यों किया है? वही तो मैं
कमांड देखा मेरे ख्याल से।
नहीं नहीं, कमांड है वो, ऐड
आपका
कमांड।
भी ऐड कास्केड ही है।
हाँ
अच्छा, तो
सर
मेरा
वही।
चल कैसे रहा है? कमांड चेंज करो तो।
नहीं नहीं सर, कमांड आएगा उधर।
हाँ, इसमें तो कमांड है। कैसे मेरा चल गया फिर तो तुम्हारा नहीं चल रहा है?
सर आपके उसमें भी कैस्केड ही देखा मैं।
चलो अभी देखते हैं कैस्केड है या क्या है। पहले तुम चेंज करो,
हाँ
कमांड
सर,
करो, फिर देखते हैं।
हुआ
फाइल
कमांड।
ओपन वाला कास्केड है, मेन्यू वाला भी कास्केड है।
अच्छा चलो देखते हैं। ऐड कमांड करो और फिर देखते हैं क्या आ रहा है।
हाँ सर।
आ रहा है?
हाँ
हाँ सर, अब आप अपना कोड ओपन कीजिए।
ठीक है। और अगर मेरा कमांड निकल गया तो क्या दोगे बताओ?
सर जो
सर
बोलोगे वो।
सर मैं खुद 3 बार रीचेक किया, आपका भी कैस्केड था।
सर जो बोलोगे वो।
देखो तो कहाँ पर है?
सर देखो ना, फाइल डॉट एड कैस्केड।
तो ये काम कैसे कर गया?
सर
That's a strange
अब
thing.
आप क्या दोगे वो
जो
बोलो।
मांगोगे दे देंगे। ये काम कैसे कर गया? मैं ये
मेरा
समझ
भी
नहीं
काम
पाया।
किया इसीलिए।
That's strange, right? ये तो काम नहीं करना चाहिए था।
नेक्स्ट टेस्ट में जो सर है एवोल्यूशन।
ये काम ही नहीं करना चाहिए था, मालूम है? ऐड कैस्केड में काम कैसे कर रहा है, मैं खुद चौंक गया हूँ बात को देख के। See, now it should be working fine, right? Yeah, it will be add command. Everyone, please rectify yourself. Rectify it here. It will be add command, not add cascade. Somehow it had worked. कुछ mistake पता नहीं VS Code में होगा या फिर पता नहीं किस में होगा, but ये add command होगा, not add cascade. At the end में add cascade आएगा जब पूरा मेनू add करेंगे हम लोग, ठीक है? This will be add command. Please, everyone recheck. And this was what I have mistakenly written the add cascade part, but this will be add command. मैं भी यार चौंक गया हूँ कि ये कैसे हो सकता है। Okay, fine. I am creating the attendance. Please mark all of your attendance. आज तो खैर कोई MCQ होगा नहीं, वरना या आज भी MCQ लेना पड़ेगा।
दोनों भी काम करता है। ऐड कास्केड भी काम कर रहा है, कमांड भी काम कर रहा है।
ये आइडियली एट कैस्केड इज फॉर समथिंग एल्स, ओके? नहीं होना चाहिए ऐसा।
मुझे लगता है सर पाइथन के वर्जन पे डिपेंड होगा, पहले अलाउड
मेरा
करता होगा।
पाइथन, तुम्हारा कौन सा है?
3.10 है।
हाँ, मेरा 3.7 है। मे बी पहले के वर्जन्स में कुछ अलग बात होती होगी। लेट मी सी यार। My laptop is quite a bit hanging. Just give me a few time. And now let me create the attendance. और कितनों ने अभी से DS का प्रैक्टिस छोड़ दिया, पहले वो बताओ। Create attendance. Okay, yeah, I've made the attendance. Please see if you can mark. See if you can mark. मार्किंग हो रही है या फिर MCQ देना पड़ेगा आज भी?
हो रही है सर।
हो रही है, ठीक है।
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
No, sir, there is no MCQ.
No, there is no MCQ today.
Okay, sir. Good night.
Yeah, good night, all of you.
सर वो क्लोन ग्राफ वाला एग्जांपल था अपना सीसी में, वो डिस्कस करते हैं सर?
ठीक है, चलो वो करेंगे, अभी तो मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा, प्रोबेबली ऑन दिस सैटरडे करते हैं, ठीक है। क्लोन ग्राफ कैसे
ओ-
करेंगे,
ओके
on the doubt class we will be doing that. Fine. Quite a difficult question that is.
जस्ट इज इट.
थैंक यू सर.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, how many of you have coded Dijkstra as of now? पहले वो बताओ, मैंने तो टास्क दिया था ना Dijkstra को कोड करके लाना, कैसा किया अभी तक? I have dry run that how the Dijkstra will be coding, what the approach will be. But how many of you have coded that? ठीक है, मैं Dijkstra को तुम्हें कोड करके on the repo I will be giving you, okay? By चलो this week ना हो तो तुम्हारे प्रोजेक्ट खत्म होने तक मैं दे दूंगा. Fine. So yeah, let's wrap it up for today. Tomorrow, perhaps your project, because not much features are left. So perhaps tomorrow our project demonstration part will be over. On Monday we will have some discussion, and in this week, in the next week we will be doing your project. Fine.
Okay, sir.
सब तुम लोग करोगे, बहुत सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स है, स्नेक गेम बनाने का है, ये है वो
Discussion
है.
means what?
Yeah, sorry.
Sir, what topics discussion?
Game making is there, some other things are there, we will be discussing that on Monday. Okay.
अच्छा, इनकेस अगर ये प्रोजेक्ट हमको जो देते हैं उसमें अगर कुछ नहीं बन पाता है तो उसमें आप लोग हेल्प करोगे या नहीं करोगे?
ये बात कर लेंगे, ठीक है। मुझे भी बात करना है अंदर कि मतलब क्या क्या एग्जैक्ट प्रोसेस क्या होगा प्रोजेक्ट मेकिंग का।
ओके,
ठीक है, फाइन। सो या गुड नाइट ऑल ऑफ यू।
गुड नाइट।
गुड नाइट।
गुड नाइट सर।
गुड नाइट।